Hi, I'm Siddharth Roy Kapur and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
You guys have dabbled into Hindi movies, regional cinema as well as Hollywood. So what is your market share in each of these verticals, and how do you plan to extend this envelope?
You know, again, that's not a metric that we track at all. We don't look at market share at all. What we look at is what is our success rate and what is our profitability. So if we release 5 movies a year,
right,
and 4 of those movies work and 1 doesn't, we're very happy. If we release 12 movies and 6 work and 6 don't, then we're not that happy. So it's not about releasing 12 movies. It's about putting the right content out there and seeing that it works. We're really happy with the profitability on the films that we've put out so far over the last many years. We're happy with the diversity of the content that we have out there for consumers as well as for exhibitors. From Star Wars to, to Marvel, to the Disney branded live action as well as animation movies, to the Disney branded local movies like a Jagga Jasoos, a Dangal and a Mohenjo-daro next year, to the UTV branded movies like Fitoor and Baghi that we've got coming up, and we've got Tamasha and Phantom before that.
Sure.
It's a great slate. Very, very happy with the slate of movies that we're putting out.
2 more big films which are coming up as far as you guys are concerned is Phantom and Tamasha. Both are looking extremely interesting. Phantom is already, it's gaining a lot of controversy element as well. Hafiz Saeed has said that it should be banned in Pakistan. First of all, Phantom, if you have to look at it, because it's a very, very, I think, volatile subject and should be interesting. I've read the book. How do you look at Phantom first?
No, Phantoms, I mean, it's a very exciting subject. It's something that I think will resonate very deeply with Indians, and I think, will do very well with South Asians overseas as well. It's a great subject, and I don't want to give too much away about the film because, it really is a film that deserves to be watched and then spoken about. So I'm not going to be able to say too much about it, but we're very excited about it.
Sajid Nanderwala has said in one of his interviews that the budget is under 50, even though the movie has been shot all over the world, and he'll be happy if it does business in the range of Badlapur or a Heather, which is maybe something like a 55, 60-ish. So how do you react to something that coming from a seasoned producer like Sajid Nanderwala?
No, he's right. I think we've managed to keep the budget in control. I'd obviously be thrilled if it does more than that, but I think it's fair to expect that something in that range should be something that we should be very proud of, because given the theme of the film. But I do think that today audiences are ready to accept more and more subjects that might not be typically commercially entertaining but are very, very engaging.
Sure.
So thrillers and suspense and movies that involve, using your mind a little bit to be able to figure out what's going to happen next. Those are movies that have been working really, really well at the box office over the last few years.
Sure.
So I think we might be pleasantly surprised.
There has been a buzz that leading studios are in disagreement with satellite networks with regards to the digital rights of the movies being bundled together with the satellite. So how do you see this evolving?
I don't think it's about disagreements. I think everyone needs to enter into their own negotiation and figure out what works for them and what doesn't. Of course, studios will be on the side of being able to retain as many rights as they can, and obviously broadcasters would want to take on as many rights as they can, and that's business. But I think it really depends on the studio to broadcaster relationship or the producer to broadcaster relationship and what they agree on, and sometimes it works for one party, sometimes it works for both.
From the marketing point of view, what different efforts go into international, Hollywood and regional films?
We actually treat every movie like it is a big tentpole. For example, Heather last year, which many would not have considered to be a, like sort of an all-out commercial movie, was treated like a movie that was our big tentpole for the year. And the way that we plan the promotion and marketing activity around it is no different than what we would do for PK.
Really?
And that really has to be the philosophy of the marketing team and of the studio. Because if you're backing a movie, then you need to get after it 100%.
And like a 5 national awards, that definitely helps.
Of course it does. It gives you the confidence and it gives you the backing to go ahead and keep doing movies like this in the future, because it's always great to get that recognition.
As a business head, what satisfies you most? Like, is it the box office numbers or the awards, or maybe both?
It's both. This is show business. You can't take the show out and you can't take the business out, right? It can't be all show and it can't be all business. So what's important is obviously that your movies keep making money so that you can keep making more movies that hopefully keep making money.
Sure.
But it's also important for you to get the creative satisfaction that you're backing the right projects. When you get both, that's really when you feel completely successful. And that obviously is what any studio executive or any creative person would strive for, that their movie is appreciated, is loved, is recognized, is awarded, and at the same time is profitable.
Hi, this is Faridoon Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.